The secret to financial success is to learn from your mistakes and keep striving to do better. We believe failure is the best teacher. Well, one of them. Unfortunately, our self-conscious takes failure seriously and that it's a bad thing. The result, we end up being afraid of money, which sucks, especially since most of the time you aren't even aware that you're acting afraid of money. In today's episode, I'm going to shine some light on how it shows up if you are afraid of money and what you can do to actually fix it. This is the Your Money, Your Life podcast where ambitious women come together to have clarity, prosperity, and confidence with their money without sacrificing precious time and well-deserved fun. So let's do this. Welcome back to another episode of the Your Money, Your Life podcast. I'm your host, Aimee Cerka. We are talking about how to stop being afraid of money today. So I've got one question for you that's a really key indicator if you are actually afraid of money. You ready for this? How do you feel about checking your bank account? What emotions come up? Do you feel pain somewhere? Is there a headache? Do you have fear? Do you have anxiety? And this doesn't even matter what's actually going on in the bank account. But if I tell you to go check your bank account right now, what comes up? Do you avoid checking it because you don't want to know? Do you avoid checking it because, the bills are paid? It's fine. Do you avoid checking it in the finances because it's complicated and they, whoever they might be, your spouse most likely, they handle it? What comes up for you? Now, that's really the main one. But the other ways that this shows up as well is, how do you feel when you go to pay a bill? I'm in Texas and it's pretty hot here in the summer. Electricity bills get kind of high. So how do you feel when you go to pay that really high bill, whatever it might be? If you're not in the hot Texas heat, it might not be your electricity bill. What about taxes and the IRS? Do you have anxiety, fear, the headaches, the pains? What emotion comes up for you when we talk about that? We talk about paying taxes. Can you feel joy and happiness about those things? Yeah, you actually can. And if that fear of money and afraid of money is how I'm kind of phrasing it today, if you have that, if it's showing up, and I think if we're all transparent to some degree, I think one of those, you feel it a little bit. Now, what you do about it is what we're going to talk about now. So I want you to have 3 sheets of paper. Now, obviously, if you're driving while you're listening to this or doing the dishes or whatever, either take a mental note or you're going to have to come back and listen to it again. But we need 3 sheets of paper, okay? So on the first sheet, I want you to write out how you feel thinking about your bank account. All right, those emotions that I talked about, those questions that I had for you, whatever comes up, if you feel it, in the pit of your stomach, if you feel it in your chest and you can't breathe, if your lower back hurts, wherever that happens, whatever's going on, write that out for a sheet of paper, okay? And if you can identify why you feel that way, if there is a story, a memory, a flashback, something pops up for you and you're like, that's why, write that down too, okay? On the first sheet of paper. And then the second sheet of paper, I want you to write how you want to feel. Might sound a little crazy to say that you want to feel joy and happiness about paying a tax bill or paying a bill in general, but you can. And the reason that we would want that is because, we've talked about that money has that vibration to it. And when we have that positive relationship with money and we're grateful for it, we have gratitude about your finances and the money Like you bring more to you. So you want to feel that joy and that abundance and that gratitude because you have the ability to pay that bill. And that is what I want you to write on the second page. So how you want to feel. I want to feel joy. I want to feel abundant. I want to feel grateful. I want to feel happiness when I pay my bills. And then finally, on the third sheet of paper, I want you to write, I am joyful when I'm looking at my bank account. I am abundant. I feel abundant when I pay the tax bill. I feel gratitude when I check my bank account. I feel happiness when I take care of the bills. So on the third sheet of paper, we're writing it as if it's there. It's arrived. So first sheet, how we're feeling currently. The second sheet, how we want to feel. And then the third sheet, you are. You are joyful. You are grateful. You are happy when it comes to looking at your bank account or paying the bill, whatever it might be. So your challenge for today, I want you to send me a message on Instagram and let me know, what did you write on the third sheet of paper? And as a bonus, if this was shocking to you, I want to hear that as well, because so many of us, especially in the personal development space, think that we have, myself included in this, like we've got a handle on things. And then all of a sudden this like next layer opens up and you're like, oh my goodness, I still have so much work to do. So send me a message on Instagram at Aimee Cerka. I can't wait to hear. And if you want support with this, remember to go check out the Breakthrough Intensive Session, aimeecerka.com/breakthrough. Links in the show notes as well. And we'll see you next week on the Your Money, Your Life podcast. Bye for now. This episode of the Your Money, Your Life podcast is brought to you by the Money Mindset Mastery Checklist. Have you ever wondered how to improve your relationship with money, but struggle with finding a simple way to start? In the Money Mindset Mastery Checklist, I'm breaking down 10 simple steps to uncover the roadblocks that are holding you back from achieving your financial goals. If you're ready to transform your money mindset, then grab this free 10 simple step checklist to create an unshakable money mindset. Check out Money Mindset Mastery Checklist and step into an unstoppable mindset that works for you, your money, and your life. Simply text mindset to 817-969-4653 or visit aimeecerka.com/mindset. And of course, if you need that link again, it's hanging out in the show notes for you. Thank you so much for listening to the Your Money, Your Life podcast. Wondering what's next? When you're ready, there are different levels of support that you can use on the path to creating unstoppable finances and your unstoppable life. After all, your finances are unique and your support should be too. Ultimately, we'll create a customized plan to ditch financial struggle for good that works for you, your goals, your priorities, your life. Go to workwithaimee.com to get started with one of our most popular programs, or you can book a Q&A call with me and we'll figure out what your next step should be.